Nathan. This is my 1995 Mazda Miata. I bought it as my first car because I wanted something rear-wheel drive and cheap, and the Miata is both of those things. So when I bought it, it was pretty much stock except for exhaust, and it has Jackson Racing headers, stock cat, and then catback. It's like Genie turbo exhaust, and it sounds pretty bad. Other than that, I changed the wheels. I got 15x8 Bassett Racing Steelies. For suspension, I did stiffer lowering springs off a Mazda Speed Miata that I found online, and put a roll bar in it. So I plan to make it more of a track setup with lighter wheels, better suspension. I don't think I'm going to do anything to the engine just yet, but I want to upgrade my brakes too in the future. What got me into cars was my parents making me name the car brands when we were on some family road trip. And then that turned into buying Hot Wheel cars. And then that turned into video games with cars. And then when I could afford one, I bought a car. And I think that's the customizing the cars kind of made me love the car scene even more. This is my 1995 Miata. It's my first car, and it makes me happy.
Oh, this is fun. Oh, that's super notchy. Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Heaven Cayman, and I'm back with another car review. This is a 1995 Mazda Miata. A lot of people, they really enjoy these cars because they're small, little light cars, and this car's obviously not gonna go somewhere on a straight line, but that's not what this car is made for. It's like a nice little cruiser, but it was especially made for the corners. And this one actually is the NA. Does not stand for naturally aspirated in this context, because NA, that's how the Mazda body styles went by NA, NB, NC for the different model types. And NA being the first generation is this one. And these are the nice little pop-up headlights that come, which make the car nice and cute looking. Which is the reason why a lot of people would say that this is a girl car. And for a car of the 1990s, the body lines look quite fantastic. And even till this day, it doesn't look aged at all. And especially with what Nathan's done, the wider tires and the wider fitment, it's really waking up the car. And the car looks phenomenal, guys. But overall impressions, the car is really, really tiny. I'm about like 5'8"-ish. I feel well in this. Nathan does have the hardtop in this one, so it makes it that much rarer. We'll do a quick pull, and these cars are super slow. Out of all the cars I've ever driven in my life, I've driven a lot of cars in my life, and I think Miatas are probably one of the funnest cars to be in. I've never smiled so much in a car before, which is, it's amazing, guys. Such a nice vibe in here. It's like a mini S2000. That's what I can compare it to. This car is bone stock. It's a short ram intake, and he has an exhaust as well. The exhaust setup is also very quiet. Nathan is looking to make it a little bit louder, because who doesn't want a louder car? But I'm not too sure exactly what he wants to do with the motor as of yet. So right now the suspension is actually not on coils. It's on the stock struts on lowered springs. You still get that body roll, so there still is a little bit of rubbing, which is fine because I know Nathan is going to be fixing that as well. Driving position is amazing. These are actually the stock seats. I actually thought they were aftermarket, but surprisingly they're stock seats and they're really, really comfortable actually. You know, it sits nice and low in the car. The car itself is already small and really low, and as you can see, the windowsill sitting up, so you're in like a nice little cockpity area, and that's where it really relates to the S2000 feel as well. So even the armrest and all that, it's really tucked in and nice. Shifter sitting right where it has to be, and the steering wheel is right where it has to be as well. I think it is, I don't know if it's an adjustable steering wheel. It doesn't seem like it's an adjustable steering wheel, but I'm not too sure. It probably is. I didn't really look at it properly. I just kind of hopped in and sat in it with Nathan's settings, and me and Nathan are around like the same height as well, so it's working out just right, and Nathan's got a really good positioning out here. With this small little mirror that you see in the back, all you see is that roll cage in the back. The brake feel, the steering wheel, and even the shifter, super, super analog. See, look guys, I'm not even going that fast, but I'm having so much fun, and I feel like that's very, very important with a road car, because you should be able to have fun without breaking the speed limits. Also guys, the shifter on this is super, super, super nice. Nice and notchy, not as good as the S2000. I know I keep going back and comparing it to the S2000, but that's because of the feel that I'm getting and the vibe that I'm getting with the car. Both these cars are kind of made for like the same deal. They're made for cornering and all that shit. Even the vibe, it's got the rear wheel drive as well. I'm not too sure if Nathan's put in an LSD on this one. And this energy wheel that Nathan's put on with the nice little wood grain, perfect. Interior finish, it's actually really nice in here. It's everything's just done all differently. Even like the lock, just like a little switch over here, and like the handlebars, they're all just minty. I really do see why people love these cars. And I really, really do love the pop-up headlights with the NA. You know, it gives just like a nice little vibe. Feels like I'm Batman with like with the lights up, and also what helped me a lot with like the cornering as well. And then we'll just roll into the throttle. Oh man, guys, 130 horsepower, car super light, power to weight is just beautiful on this thing. You know, this is a car that's done right, and I see a lot of people, they do have the V6 conversion. I've seen it on Car Throttle actually. Some guy had a V6 conversion of this thing, and it's just beautiful, you know? So the NAs are really well sought after. The NAs are supposed to be much more reliable than the NBs, or like even the NCs and all that stuff, but I'm not too sure. If you guys know if they are more reliable, once again, leave that down in the comment section below. And we're about to hit some twisties. So most of the power is all up top, so you want to keep the revs up high. And obviously I'm not going to my max because it's not my car. So well balanced. And the thing with these cars are you kind of feel like a little bit of an understeer, and you just gotta give it a little bit more gas and it just kind of corrects itself. There's like literally no space for me to put my legs in here. Downshift down to fourth. We hit this corner, give it some gas. That's so satisfying. VTEC. And yeah, guys, what they say about the Miata is true. Super, super, super underpowered. But do I care? No. And a lot of people, they say, oh yeah, with the power, you get used to it over time. And I literally just asked Nathan right now how he feels about the power. And you know what? The guy's had the car for a little bit now, and he thinks the power to weight is still perfect. And he wouldn't really change anything about that. I personally would probably do a V6 swap, or maybe even go into like the boosted territory, just to kind of crank up that power a little bit more, just for that straight line power. But you know what, like if I had a Miata right now and it was bone stock just like this, honestly guys, I'm happy, man. I'm just doing this shit all day. We're gonna shift down to third, right on this corner, give it gas. So much confidence in this car. Sorry, Nathan, I know I'm taking long. Oh, turning radius is fantastic on these things. Lots of rubbing. Some coils would definitely fix that. Yo, if you guys ever have a buddy or somebody, or if you guys ever have an opportunity to drive a Miata, definitely give that a chance. It's like probably one of the favorite cars and the happiest cars I've ever been in. Also, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the Miata. If you love it, if you hate it, let me know. Put it all down in the comment section below. Also, make sure to share this video with your buddies because I drop videos weekly. Got some dope shit on the way. 11/11, guys. Take it easy. Peace.